so if I could have everyone's attention. So today we're going to be summarizing an informational text. But the very first thing I want to do on this beautiful day of opportunity is start it with an academic cheer. So just make sure to follow along. So here I go. Today is my day, hip hip hooray. I'm ready to learn and master my learning. I'm ready to read, engage, and explore. I'm ready to do all this and much more. Today is my day, hip hip hooray. I'm ready to work and give it my best. I'm ready to review and analyze text. Today is my day, hip hip hooray. I am smart, prepared, and as busy as a bee. I'm kind, lovable, and as important as breakfast is to the king. One more time, today is my day, hip hip hooray. Alrighty, so now that the blood is pumping, we're awake. Our objective for the day is that we're going to be summarizing an informational text. So can anyone tell me what a summary is?
Mr. Garcia, isn't the summary basically the main idea?
Great answer. So when we summarize a text, we must include something known as the main idea. In other words, what is the central, most important idea / topic found in the text? So before we can summarize the text, we must read the text. Again, you must read something to understand it. Then, as you create a summary, you must remember two important rules. The summary must be in your own words, and two, the summary must only include important ideas / details. So here's a strategy that I think will help you write an effective summary that follows both these rules. And the strategy is actually the following letters: TAVMKO. I won't even try to pronounce that. So starting with T, text type and title. What type of text is it? What is the title? A, who's the author? Who wrote it? B, use a verb that describes what the author is doing throughout the text. Then finally, the main idea. What is the central, most important idea / topic found in the text? Then key details. So what that means is that what are 2 or 3 additional key details found in the text that support your main idea? So in other words, use the text to support you. And O, organization. Organize your summary like how the author organized their text / information. For example, last week we actually read the Gettysburg Address. So why don't we go ahead and apply it to this? And so far, do we have any questions? Anything? Awesome. So let's start with T. So thinking back to the Gettysburg Address, what type of text was it?
It was a speech delivered by Abraham Lincoln.
Excellent answer. That actually answers both T and A. So text type and title. In his speech, the Gettysburg Address, Abraham Lincoln, and now a verb. Can anyone think of a verb maybe that we could use?
Mr. Garcia, what about discusses?
Awesome verb, discusses. So now, what was this? Now thinking back again to the Gettysburg Address, what was the main idea? What did we say was the main idea? Does anyone remember? Yes.
Mr. Garcia, wasn't it about the importance of ideals and why we should fight to protect them?
Spot on. So the main idea of the Gettysburg Address was basically about the importance of ideals and why we must fight to protect them. And now for key details, what we can do is we can detail how in the speech, Lincoln pretty much indicates that during the Civil War, we weren't just fighting to preserve the Union, but we were fighting for a much larger cause. We were fighting for liberty and equality. And then last but not least, make sure to stay organized. It's so important that you make sure you're organized so that the person that's reading your summary can understand what you're saying and what you just read. A good summary is around 4 to 5 sentences. Are there any questions? Well, now that you all have a better understanding of how to summarize an informational text, why don't we get started on our assignment for the day?